to left, and at the left-hand end will be followed by 2 wingovers, so really good photo opportunities. Those of you with eagle eyes will see that this is actually a naval helicopter. It's operated by number 6 Squadron, and they're based out of Auckland, they're based Auckland at Omaka Airfield. So it's a naval helicopter. This is maritime based. It operates off our ships. And the NZDF have operated a fleet of 8 of these aircraft for the last 8 years. It's got a slightly different look to a ground-based helicopter in that it's got that white kind of radome under its nose. And it has special kit on board which is optimised for locating and tracking ships and surface maritime vessels, as well as sending information to any weapons teams. And it also can carry some weapons. So going around from that next wing over, the next move from the Sea Sprite will be a quick stop. Now normally this helicopter is operated by a pilot and an observer, which is like the naval word for an air warfare officer or navigator, and a loadmaster in the back. But for the purposes of the display today, we've actually got 2 pilots on board, Lieutenant Commander Matt Snazel, Sub-Lieutenant Jesse Toderin, and then 2 loadmasters in the rear, Tyson Turnbull and Michael Foster. Those guys are all from the New Zealand Navy. Right, showing that wonderful dynamic movement that the helicopter can give us, the left and right flight. And then the pilot will be turning around and showing some reverse flight as well. This kind of manoeuvrability is obviously very, very important because a lot of the time these guys are operating out in not very nice sea conditions. Because they need to effectively see off a moving ship, then they need to be able to position their aircraft as closely as they can. We can't really simulate that properly on the ground for today. If you look forward into Ground Centre, we do have a person out there who's going to simulate the emergency situation. And we're going to look at trying to effect a winch to rescue the animal. You probably expect there to be quite a few volunteers to go along with the practice winching, but our winch person out there today is Flight Lieutenant Samantha Mara. She is currently the adjutant at 6 Squadron, and Tyson and Mike are going to be in the aircraft as the loadmasters. So the helicopter will come round, we'll do a fly past, we'll assess the conditions down below. All the while you'll see the loadies in the doors just looking out, trying to give that pilot information about where they need to be. And we're very fortunate that today our survivor actually has a smoke flare so that they can show the helicopter where to go, and also, really importantly, show what that wind direction is, because that makes the pilot's job a whole lot easier. Okay, so you'll be able to see their doors open. Tyson, the loadie, is going to stay in the helicopter, and then Mike is going to be on the winch. So the pilots will be working hard to keep the helicopter steady, to keep them exactly on target as best they can. And the loadmaster will pick up the survivor, make sure they're safely stropped into the winch, and then both of them will lift away. So as I said, this helicopter is a naval helicopter, but it's operated at an Air Force base, number 6 Squadron at base Auckland. There are 8 maintainers here this weekend supporting this aircraft. And the Sea Sprite maintenance team is made up of avionics technicians. I know we've got a couple of examples of that trade down in our green tents to the right crowd line. And those guys look after the physical structure of the aircraft. So aircraft techies for the physics, and then avionics techies for the electrical equipment and the sensors on board. In addition, because it does have weapons, there are also armourers who take care of those weapons. Okay, so the guys are going to reposition now. According to the display schedule, what they've got is another pass-through, and this time with the landing gear out, so that'll be slightly different for the photos. A little bit of reverse flight and then a low pass to depart. Now we're a little unfortunate that the cloud base has lowered ever so slightly. We are still planning to get Kiwi Blue, the parachute display team, out for you next. But unfortunately they're going to have to drop a little lower. So those of you with eagle eyes will see kind of high to the right near 2 o'clock. The Herc is lurking up there. No gear down on that one for me, just to fly past, okay?